into the role of honour. Today we have Susan Quirke Crowley of Mounthawk Montessori School. Congratulations, Susan, on your achievement as the Business All-Star Educator of the Year for 2025. Well done.
Thank you so
Four
much.
years, 4 years in a row as well. Oh my God, where did that time go? Now
In
I
fairness, no, it went very quickly, didn't it, Elaine? There you are,
It did
visiting the
indeed.
service.
And not only when I reflect back, as a mother of four young children, I myself had the pleasure of being in the company of yourself, your team, but more importantly, the children and their families at an open day that you had. And something very different struck me about the sense of inclusivity, of learning, of freedom, and of openness. I'd love to hear from you about your style of Montessori school and what makes it so different.
I suppose, like yourself, I'm a mum of six, and the whole reason that I opened the business in the first place was I was a HR manager and I was working in the bank, and I couldn't find quality early years education for my children. So that sparked my interest in Montessori. It had been something I had thought about when I was 18 or 19 and put on the back burner until I was in my late 20s. I suppose what makes us different is we're very innovative. I have traveled to Italy, France, Reggio Emilia last year. Well, actually 2023 now. The time has gone so quickly. And the way I looked at it, Montessori and Reggio, they dovetail together. So as you can see, even in the photographs that are there, and as you saw yourself, Elaine, we're very much an outdoor focused, natural environment, moving away from the plastic, the tablets, and all the rest. Because I suppose in our experience in the evolving space in 26 years since we've opened, we've moved away from children actually exploring the environment to, sitting indoors. Like, life has changed so much. So we brought this to Ireland. And I mean, I also teach early years to adult educators, and we've trialed it. We challenged the perceptions. We brought TUSLA out to our centre to see if we could get them to agree, with us having an outdoor centre, and they did. And our newest venture, as you may have heard about, is we actually managed to acquire an old gate lodge on the grounds of Scullow and Balloonach, where I went to school myself. My children went, and generationally we've gone there.
I mean,
I
so
have two. I have two aunts that are actually buried there, nuns, Mercy nuns, and the lodge was built in 1894, and we've lovingly restored it to a Reggio centre now for for after school children, so they'll be able to avail of the experience before school and after school as well. So it's worked out so well. And I mean, since you've been in our centre, we got the buy-in from the parents, we've got more buy-in from the team, because obviously it was a big challenge. And as many of your guests and fellow AIBF recipients have mentioned, change management is huge. And people need to understand and experience, I suppose, the value of what you're doing differently. And we're loving it. And the lodge that I'm doing now with my team, that's going to be my final project. I'm saying cherry on top. I suppose it's dovetailed in with everything that we're doing. We're delivering on what we promised, the nothing without joy. And I'm coming from a family business. There's a member of our family in each of our centres. I'm looking there at Helena, the lady on your right looking at the screen. And I mean, she's with me for those 26 years. Ruby then on my left, she's my son's girlfriend, but she's also managing. Katie, Emily that you see there, all of our team are with us on a long-term basis. And that's what makes us different. Parents coming back, even, I suppose, children that would have been with us when we opened 26 years ago are now bringing their children to us. And I suppose it's an area that you could remain static and you could just deliver childcare, in the creche sense. But I will always say we're a Montessori Reggio centre, and we do nothing without joy. And we deliver on my family motto, which is Quirks for Quality. And my mum and I set up the second centre in 2003, and we're evolving in the spaces all the time.
Well, I have to say, I felt like reliving my childhood years in that outdoor setting when I was there. And I suppose when it comes to the customer side of things in any business, well, the parents of the children that are entrusted in your care are your customer, your client. What do you think if I was to ask a parent and say, look, why are you sending your child here? What does it mean to you? What do you feel, Susan, that they'd say?
I feel it's about the experience of their child. And you're like, yes, you're correct. The parents are the customer. But in fairness, it's the children that get the buy-in. If a parent can come, and if they don't have if their children aren't having the right experience with you or the quality experience, they're not going to come back. I have children, literally in the lodge last week, we had 6 new children come into the centre. We literally are only launching it. And parents were saying to me already this morning, they were crying to come, they wanted to come back. And I mean, it's fantastic. When the parents are coming, they don't want to go home. And from our perspective, that's what it is. It's around the quality experience for the child. And we follow a very much child-led curriculum, but it's within the prepared environment in Montessori school. So it's not willy-nilly, oh yeah, it's child-led, let them do what they want. It's within a framework of the environment. So it's all set up. We have the provocations there. For example, in the lodge, we have a music atelier, we have an art atelier. There's a drama room. On the picture there, you have our gallery, and that's where the children's work is actually displayed. They've created that work. We framed it to celebrate it, and they're able to see that. In the other rooms that aren't, actually you can see there as well, you can see the photographs of each child. They can see themselves and their families represented in our service, and the parents can see that as well. And yourself as a mum, and a dad, the feeling you get and the aura when the children come or go, if they're happy or they're not. And it's our whole philosophy to make the environment beautiful and to make the experience count. It's not that it's a service that parents need for work, but it's a place that the children enjoy coming. It's a special place, and that's our whole philosophy.
And those formative years are so, so important. So Susan, a huge congratulations to you and all of the team, because you have a wonderful team there as well. Congratulations on your acknowledgement as the Business All-Star Educator of the Year for 2025. And can I just leave you on one question? Is there a drum kit in the music room?
There is. Did you not see the video, Elaine? I'll send it to you. Yes, there's actually a drum kit, and it's the favorite of the lot. And I must say now, my team are actually linked in on this, so they're with us today. So I just want to say a huge thanks, because yourself, without a team, nothing happens. So thanks so much. And a big acknowledgement to my mum as well, who's also there. So
brilliant.
Thanks
Fantastic.
so much.
Congratulations to everybody at Mounthawk Montessori School, and to you in particular as well, Susan. Keep up the brilliant work. You're making such an impact in the sector. Well done.
Thank you so much.